You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
Your 11 minutes of nonstop news starts with a look at your weather.
Chelsea, everybody is watching Hurricane Ian, but we are in for a beautiful week to start.
We do, and the storm is now down toward the Cayman Islands right now. You see those hurricane warnings there. But will make its way across the Cuban Peninsula and then make its way up toward Florida, and then eventually could make it up toward us. But notice the timing. Not until this weekend. We have all this week really to enjoy the weather before potentially bad weather could come our way. We're looking at temperatures in the 60s starting off this morning, right at 63 degrees in Duluth, and over toward Marietta you're at 62, 67 degrees right now in the city of Atlanta. 77 degrees under mostly sunny skies by noon, on our way to 81, right where we should be for this time of year. Very pleasant, and it's going to remain that way for much of this week. More details on that coming up. Guys, back to you.
State officials are taking steps to get ready for Hurricane Ian and its impact on Georgia.
They are already activating the state's Emergency Operations Center. Jerry Carnes is at the state capitol with more.
Representatives of GEMA, the Department of Homeland Security, and the National Weather Service will be among those gathering here in Atlanta to monitor Hurricane Ian as it moves toward Florida and possibly the state of Georgia. Governor Brian Kemp issued a statement over the weekend warning that Ian could result in severe weather damage for parts of Georgia. He is urging Georgians to monitor the storm and take precautions. Ian is expected to make landfall in Florida. There is a history of tropical systems like this one impacting us hundreds of miles away in metro Atlanta. Tropical storm Alberto brought heavy flooding in 1994. Hurricane Opal delivered flooding and power outages in 1995. And that's why the governor says it is always important to prepare for the possibility of flooding, down trees, and power lines whenever a system moves toward us like this.
And Jerry, we are watching Ian's path closely. We're going to bring you all the latest updates right here on air and also through the 11 Alive app.
6:50 is the time right now. Here's what's happening. Big changes likely in the Georgia Tech football program. There are reports this morning that head coach Jeff Collins is out. 11 Alive has confirmed the Georgia Tech Athletics Association Board has called a meeting today, and it's expected that they will address Collins' future.
This morning marks day 5 of the search for 13-year-old Sean Joel Ailing. Duluth police say the child was last seen Wednesday walking toward the Walmart store on Pleasant Hill Road. His mom says her son also has autism and ADHD. She says he attends Duluth Middle School, but he refused to get on the bus Wednesday, and he hasn't been seen since. If you see him or know where he is, please give police a call.
A Gwinnett County teen is facing charges this morning, accused of stabbing his 4-year-old nephew. It happened Sunday morning at a home in Lawrenceville. The child's 19-year-old uncle is charged with aggravated assault and first-degree cruelty to children. Gwinnett PD says the child is expected to make a full recovery. Detectives say drugs might have had something to do with that attack.
Georgia's average gas price sits at $3.12 this morning. That is about 6 cents cheaper than a week ago, and only a 13-cent difference from last year when gas was $2.99. The average price in Atlanta is $3.17 and only $2.93 in Gainesville. Right now, a family is searching for answers after a mother of 4 was found dead at a Clayton County apartment complex. Liza Lucas has the latest on the investigation as the victim's family pauses to say goodbye.
Devastated and heartbroken, Tanya White's family gathered Sunday for a vigil to honor the 35-year-old mother of 4. Tanya's family remembering her generous and loving nature as they search for answers around her death. Her family identifying her as the victim killed Thursday in an apartment complex in Morrow. But so far, police haven't confirmed Tanya's name or revealed the name of the man arrested from the case, only citing the, quote, sensitive nature of this investigation. As they mourn, Tanya's family also trying to raise money to pay for her funeral and support the 3 daughters and 1 son she leaves behind.
Happening today, top Georgia officials are holding a special meeting as they continue their work to tackle gang violence. Attorney General Chris Carr is hosting the Anti-Gang Network meeting. It's happening in Cherokee County. Gangs account for the majority of crimes in our state.
The Atlanta Braves are in our nation's capital for a big honor this morning. President Joe Biden is set to congratulate the team on their World Series win. That celebration is happening in the East Room just before noon today. The Braves general manager invited the entire current team, including some players who weren't even on last season's World Series team win. Atlanta's own Delta Airlines is working to introduce young women to careers in STEM. Blaine Alexander has more on a flight made possible by Girl Power.
Well, good morning to you from Kennedy Space Center. Believe it or not, this Delta plane behind me is the very first commercial flight to ever fly into this center, and it's carrying some pretty important passengers. They're right here. These young ladies are part of Delta Airlines' Wing program. It's a program to help inspire students to pursue careers in STEM, and this was an all-female flight, so that means from the gate agents to the pilots themselves, even the people working on the runway, all women all the way through. So coming up this morning on Today, we will take you along on this historic flight, and we'll also introduce you to the incredible women who are working to inspire the next generation.
All right, we're looking at temperatures by noon, comfortable, 77 degrees. Just a few high, thin clouds out there. That'll be it, folks. It's going to be a beautiful afternoon. Get out there, take advantage of this. Temperatures right around 80 degrees by 3, going up to about 81 for an afternoon high. By 6 o'clock, driving home, you're still going to need those shades. We'll have plenty of sunshine out there. 79 degrees will be our temperature by 6 o'clock this evening. Enjoy.
Former President Jimmy Carter and First Lady Rosalind showed up to this weekend's Peanut Festival in Plains in style. It was the 25th year of the festival. The couple arrived in a 1946 Ford Super Deluxe convertible. That model of car is from the same year the Carters were married, and it was a gift from country stars Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood, who do a lot of work with them with Habitat for Humanity.
They look great and happy. I love that. Rare appearance, but looking good.
They look great.
Look really good. Headed toward the Peanut Festival, huh?
A nice ride. Yes, sir, always. All right, have a great day, everybody. Good way to start off the week. A live look over the city as we hand it off to the Today Show. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.